Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. Sports Card Talk Show with Kevin Anderson and Lauren Walker, the Skol Brothers.
Welcome to episode 58 of the Sports Card Talk Show. We got a little My 5 Faves action going on today. Who do we got today?
We have Matt and maybe DMC from MTSPORTSCARDS.
Yep. Yeah. So this will be good. We had him on repping the Bengals a little while ago, and thought, man, we got to have him on and show off some cards.
Yeah. Matt's a cool dude, so.
Yeah, and maybe even DMC, man. Maybe make an appearance. That's cool.
I think DMC knows more about guys playing in some of the sports today than I do, so.
Me too.
Yeah.
Should we get him on the line?
Yep. Ring-a-ling-ding-dong.
All right, we got Matt and DMC on the line with us. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
You can make noise.
Yes, it's welcomed if you pipe it a little bit there. Yeah, awesome.
You're gonna have to ask him very direct questions to get answers.
Okay.
You probably had a hard time finding a way to get a word in edgewise with you there, Matt.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, funny. Well, man, we're super excited to have you back on, and excited to see your My 5 Faves. We got a little sneak peek and some great stuff, so we're excited for you to share.
Yeah, it's weird, asking about like favorite 5. It's like, how do you figure out what that is? What are you basing on? So I based it on a few different criteria, I guess, but most of it has to do with the channel. So they may not be our most valuable, but they have something to do with maybe like a moment or something on the channel.
And that's kind of what I was hoping for. We've had a couple of people on our friend Josh, where he's like, "This is never leaving my collection."
Yeah.
That's it right there, man. I have a $2 card that's my favorite. It's not about
Josh
value.
Gets a shout out from me. He's a wild man. His video was awesome, by the way.
Oh.
And I watched that one twice. That I've watched mine, like on my Mount Rushmore, like 30 times. I've been trying to get the video, the views on that. Trying to beat Vikings 95's video. So, but yeah, Josh is just, man, he's just a different dude, just real passionate, and, he can make anything a hit. So
yeah, right.
Alrighty, so I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to do my shout-outs real quick because they're kind of peppered throughout, but I don't really want to forget anybody.
Okay.
One of the main things, I guess, that we've done since we started our channel is we've done more repack than anything else, really.
Yep.
And, I'm sure everybody watching knows what a repack is. It's some, person or company or something, and they just take cards. Most famous would be Fairfield.
Sure.
They're repackers, and they just put a bunch of different cards together in a mishmash and a mystery, and you open it, and you can get a lot of good stuff out of repacks, and at a fraction of the cost of a hobby box. Now you may get garbage as well, and we have.
I don't think we ever pulled a hit from Fairfield.
Not a major hit from Fairfield.
I think we got a couple numbered cards.
No, we got autos. No, remember, because we got out of a Fairfield box, we got a Jacoby Jones, the auto.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice
Yeah.
Topps auto. I mean, if that's your banger though, out of a a hit, a box, Jacoby Jones, then you're not doing great. I mean, he had a couple good years, but
Sure.
But more like hotpacks.co. That's our main bread and butter, and I promise everybody we're not sponsored by them. We just do a lot of them. I don't know why. I love branding, and their branding is cool. Like their packs are always cool looking or whatever. Because honestly, the hits out of hot packs, they haven't been huge. Other big hits have come out of other products, but they're fairly priced. They're neatly packaged. They're easy to open, and they look good on camera. So hotpacks.co gets a lot of our business. Hit Kings Hot Packs, Salty Pack, Bustin' Packs 87, Josh Riss Packs 86. He's not a repacker. Just had to give him a shout out. Hip to Cage Fighter, Ghost Packs. That's where our big ones have come out of Vikings 95, Football Card Ollie, the Sports Card Talk Show, and just wanted to start out. And these are like on my notes. We wanted to wish the Skol brothers a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year before we start and do anything else. So it's been good to know you guys.
Good to know you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Thanks a lot.
Alrighty. So, and I want to start off by saying in 2020, we'll be doing the hunt for Joe Burrow in our packs, and he's going to be a Bengal.
All right.
We're 1-12. I don't think anybody's going to catch us. And as long as they don't truly fumble, we're getting Joe Burrow. And, that's a guy we can build a whole team around. I mean, they'll mess it up, but whatever. We can all dream, right?
Right.
So, but I think in those kind of terms, though, in the future, like, we're doing now the hunt for Lamar Jackson. Well, that wasn't happening, 6 months ago. No one was doing their videos hunting for Lamar Jackson. They were hunting for who? Baker Mayfield, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or somebody else. And
or
now,
Mahomes.
Or a hunt for Mahomes.
Yeah.
And now we're hunting for Lamar Jackson. I remember going through cards and getting a Lamar Jackson going, oh, cool, and then just pass along. In fact, I got a bunch to go through to see if I missed any. I have tons of cards to rummage through to see if I got any Lamar Jackson rookies just hanging out that I don't have. But this is about our 5, so we'll get into that. I do have a couple. We can do honorable mentions on this, right? in the quickest way possible.
Sure.
I got a TJ Yeldon. This was our first.
Oh, nice.
Laundry tag. We got Nike swoosh, NFL shield that came out of a bomb pack.
Oh, yep.
So, and that's numbered 1 of 5. So
really
that's
nice. Oh, nice.
1 of 1, buddy.
Yeah, there we go.
Those.
I like
love
those.
Too. And then other honorable mention here is a Jeter Downs autograph on card.
Nice.
The reason I'm mentioning this was because it was a care package from Josh Rip's packs.
Oh, yeah.
And I know he gave that sacrificially. So that's the reason.
Oh, okay.
Is he a pretty hot prospect, Jeter Downs? I don't know.
His name's Jeter, so yeah, he actually was. He actually was one of the Reds' top prospects. Now I think he's out in either San Francisco or someplace else. But I don't know. I just like the card.
Yeah.
So, and then this is my Marquise Brown Start of a Rainbow.
Oh, nice.
This is from Kip the Cage Fighter.
Oh, okay.
We did a trade, and he included these as a bonus.
Oh,
and
nice.
I think the thing that's kind of cool about that is it showed that he was actually listening to our videos. Because at the time I had mentioned we didn't have a Marquise Brown rookie at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it always blows me away when people do something or send something and you realize, man, they're really watching. They're absorbing our content. So, all righty. Let's do the 5. We'll chat later. All righty. So, our very first one is going to be we're going to go local, and you guys have it, but this is our Joe Mixon.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Out
nice.
of Origins. That is a 2017, so I do believe that is his rookie, and it's its chunky patch.
Yes.
So, again, not the greatest card on earth, but DMC pulled it. DMC, you remember pulling that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember pulling a lot of the hits.
Yeah, this is where the term was coined. DMC gets the hits.
Yeah. Yep.
Another thing about when you're doing this, we don't plan this stuff. We really don't pre-plan. We just got a tripod and some lights, and we bought some cards, and we just kind of started ripping it. There was not a lot of pre-planning, no production meetings or anything like that.
Right.
We started on a coffee table.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we started on our coffee table with my phone on a tripod with an old blanket laid out. Don't watch those videos. They're really, really bad. We will lose subscribers left and right with
funny.
that. But that was cool because and I kind of think that was out of a Magneto pack, hotpacks.co Magneto.
Yep.
And being like we were Bengals fans and we hit that, you start to wonder, like, did he do that on purpose when he sent it to us? But I really don't think so. he didn't know who we were at the time. So,
right.
But it was really cool for a PC hit to be one of our first. And I'm not going to get rid of that card. You know, it's,
for sure.
Joe Mixon started off terrible this year, but he's really kind of cranked it up here in the last half of the season. And it really just shows you how good of a player he is, because the Bengals haven't done anything on the offensive line or anything like that. He is just, you know, if you're watching, he's making things happen with his own feet and with himself. So, I think he's probably thinking about the next team he's going to play for. It's a little bit of an audition.
There's a little Skol brother history with Joe Mixon, actually. The Vikings traded with the Bengals. They swapped picks, and I'm like, okay, do they want Joe Mixon or Dalvin Cook? Why did they make that trade? And the Vikings took Dalvin Cook. And
and I think it's worked out for both.
Yeah, I honestly would have been happy with either guy. I think they're both very...
Well, Dalvin Cook came with a little less controversy.
For sure.
The Bengals, what was said around here is they probably could have had him a little later because of the controversy. So they kind of people question why burn an early pick on him. But, it worked. Again, I think it worked out. And the reason why the Bengals worked with the Vikings on a trade is because they have no creativity and no imagination whatsoever. They can only go with people they previously knew in the past. So they had Mike Zimmer in Minnesota, so they could work with him. And the same thing happened in Oakland. They did trades when one of their coaches was out there. It's frustrating. Don't want to talk about the Bengals.
Right.
All right, so next are Kyler Murray's, and I kind of cheated. Again, you guys have the pictures. You can throw them up there if there's time.
Yep, we will.
That's one of them. The other one's in the back. And the notable thing about this is we have only opened 2 hobby boxes for football on the channel. And each one we hit a Kyler Murray rookie.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I am not that lucky of a person in real life. But, when we did that, I wanted to run out and grab some lottery tickets and
for
start
sure.
scratching them off. Because, that's who, people are looking for this year. In the beginning of the season, it was everybody's looking for Murray and Haskins. And Haskins obviously hasn't really got his shot yet. Kyler Murray looks like he's going to be special. Like, he really looks like he's going to be something once Cardinals can put something around him.
Right.
So, and did you pull the Kylers? I don't think you opened the black pack at all.
No,
I think I did that solo.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't even on there, so.
I think I was there. It's just you did the whole pack.
Yeah, I did do that because it was our first hobby box.
Right.
I bought it, and I said, I bought it. So, it was $100. Like, it's crazy. It's $100 pack, 5 cards in the pack.
Oh, I know.
$100 for 1 pack.
Oh.
And if it wasn't for that, it would have been not good, because the only other good card in that was a Steeler.
Oh.
And that card is gone. I shipped that off. That will come out of somebody's Magneto pack in the future. It was a Juju Smith big chunky patch. It was a nice card.
I like that card.
It was a sweet card, but it was a Steeler, so it had to leave. So we got our Kyler Murray's, and our next one is our Jameis Winston cracked ice.
Oh yeah.
So DMC gets the hits.
Yep.
and the other thing is, we made some some goals, I guess. Of things that we wanted to pull, and I'm like in my job and whatever. I'm a goal-oriented person.
Uh-huh.
So again, on the fly, a lot of this stuff I literally come up with like when we're in the middle of a video. Like, I'll be like, "Oh, I want a cracked ice card," and people would probably think that I totally pre-planned that. And I'm like, "Okay, my goals for the channel for the future are it's just whatever flashes in my brain at the time." And so I wanted a cracked ice card. I saw them on some other people's videos, wanted one. And so that was our Jameis Winston cracked ice, our first one. That came out of a Hit Kings hot pack.
Oh, yeah.
He did a run before the holiday pack where you got either chasers, big chasers, or a mini chaser. And ours was the best of the mini chasers.
Yep.
So, and because this card is actually, it's not numbered anywhere on the card, but from what we've been told, there's only 7 of these.
Oh.
Like it was a limited production run of 7. And
Yeah.
it came out of Panini Black Friday.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
And,
I was wondering what Panini Day that came out of.
yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, breast cancer awareness. It's got the, DMC and I were talking before we went on camera about little things we like about cards. And, like this one in particular, it's got a piece of like the towel that he had hanging out.
Yep.
And then right above it is the towel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea if that was the actual towel they cut this out of, but maybe.
Makes a good story.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's just a really cool card, and it's also a card that has a little bit more deeper meaning, which I also like as well. And then our 4th card is our Melvin Gordon.
DMC gets the hits.
Oh, yes.
You ever want to hear DMC get really excited is when he pulled that card.
Yep.
So another 2015 out of Flawless, which is a very aptly named card. Lauren, I'm sure you have some amazing Flawless cards in your collection.
Yes.
And I would imagine they would be some of your favorites. These cards are just beautiful.
Yeah, I love
these are
Flawless.
art. Yeah, they're just art.
Yeah,
And,
I love Flawless. Everything about. I mean, you never get a sticker auto.
Nope.
They're just beautiful cards.
And expensive.
Yeah.
So that may be our most valuable card. I think the most recent sold listing. It's hard because it's a 1 of 1.
Oh, is that a 1 of 1 too?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's printed on.
Oh,
there.
yep. See it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but the other thing that's a little deceptive is Panini is they're pulling stuff. But so the reason that this is a 1 of 1 is because of the color of these little sidebars.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep.
So this like silver. They also have one they called sapphire, and I believe they have one called emerald.
Yeah.
I think they also have a ruby, and they're all 1 of 1s.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
We should try to get all of them.
You should get a job. Because that's what it's going to take. Last sold listing of something similar to this was like 350.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's our, and, we've only been back into collecting since June.
Yep.
So, and I don't know if you can see our shelves back there.
Yep.
This is where the magic happens, right back there. There's bins full, and everything up there is all hits. So it's all numbered cards, autographed cards, or mem cards.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
Yeah, so there is a lot. There
Yes.
is a lot back
Yes.
there. And then our commons are over on the other side. We have, those big boxes just stocked full. And I don't even, aside from a match, I don't know what to do with them. But you hate to do that because, there could be rookies hiding in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All righty. How are we doing on time?
We're good. Couple more minutes we got for sure.
Okay.
We're flexible
All right,
though.
So my notes are over. Good, but the last card, the 5th card, is 72 Carl Yastrzemski.
Nice.
This is the card I actually emailed you about it, and you never answered me, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. 72 Carl Yastrzemski. When I was in high school, my friend and I, so I have MT Sports Cards, right? So M is me, and T is Travis, and he was my best friend growing up. And I'll actually see him today because it's his dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Brother B, Wayne. And which this will come out way later, but I'll tell him about it. And,
Okay.
Me and Travis, we collected cards when I was growing up. And I don't have that card to show you because it's lost back there somewhere. I tried to find it this morning. It didn't happen. So the significance of that card is, again, when I was growing up, Travis was my best friend. We grew up in church together. His dad was our youth leader. And so he wanted that card out of my collection. Now, that card that I showed there on the camera, that's not the actual one because he eventually got it. And the one he got was actually creased in the middle for... I don't know, posterity's sake, I bought that one on eBay, and I think I paid like $3 for it. It's in much better condition. But anyway, so we were good friends, and it was after a church function one night, and I wanted him to come over and hang out. And normally that would be no big thing, because like we always spent the night at each other's houses. There was never a time we weren't together. It was August. It was summertime. And he said he didn't feel like it. I'm like, what, are you sick? Like, what are you talking about? You don't feel like it. He's like, I don't feel like it. And for some reason, I really wanted him to come over that night. And so I got to the point where I'm like, well, I'll give you the car Yastrzemski if you come over. So he's like, well, I feel better now. And, so he came over. And I'll wrap it up quick, but a long story short, that night, he and I talked, and basically is when I accepted the Lord as my Savior. So, that's when I became a Christian that night. So that's why that card to me is significant. So, I don't have the original card. I think he still does, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I'll see him today. And so if you want to cut this part out for religious controversial reasons, you can. But I believe there's a lot of Christians in the card collecting community. So, and by this time, most people probably would have dropped off the video anyway. So, anyway.
Matt, we do apologize for not responding, but we also would never want to stop you from talking about something you want to talk about.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm just saying, I want to respect, people's wishes. I don't want to offend everybody. I don't talk about religion or politics in our videos ever. The one thing I love about the card collecting community, it's kind of apolitical to a point. I know some people do mix it together, and that's fine too, whatever floats your boat. But there's so much going on in the world, and, turn on the news, whatever news you like, and you're going to hear a lot of screaming for a long time. You turn on a card video or something, it's 15 minutes where you can escape all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the card, and I don't know, like, if I'm having a rough week or whatever, sitting down with DMC and ripping some cards on video, that centers me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It kind of brings me back to the center, because I'm not thinking about anything else that's going on. It's just me, him, and the cards.
Yep.
So
that's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. And so we just really enjoy you guys. We enjoy this community. I think what you guys are doing is awesome. And I think that our two channels are the most underrated card channels on YouTube. And in 2020, we're going to right the ship. We're going to get our 1,000 subscribers. We're going to be doing giveaways, and you know what I mean, onward and upward.
For sure.
I forgot something on my notes. Real quick note, DMC, show your wrists. No scrunchie. He has no scrunchie. He's back on the market, ladies.
Oh, okay.
I'm no longer dating anybody. And so if you're in the Southern Ohio region, shout, and you're 13.
Oh gosh,
I think I'm not sure if you saw the message that I messaged you about that, but after I saw that video, I was at home with my daughter. She's 13, and I'm like, and her friend was there, and I'm like, I gotta ask you guys a question. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, what is this one? And they both turned red, and they got embarrassed. I'm like, oh, so it is a thing.
Oh yeah, it is a thing.
So yeah, that's hilarious. I got two really good laughs that day. The day when he had it on, and I'm like, that's really a thing. And
yeah, you don't want to Google that, do you? Like,
no.
You gotta ask somebody in person. You want to be Googling how do 13-year-olds know they're dating?
Exactly.
It gets dicey.
Oh yeah.
It gets dicey.
Oh, that's good. Hey, we really appreciate you guys, and I love everything you guys do, and what you guys are about, and anything we could do to help you guys, and I'm sure the feeling's mutual,
Yeah, we're gonna do a 350 subscriber giveaway, because every time our subs get stagnant, I announce a giveaway.
I saw your video when you said that, and we'll do 400 too. I think you said.
But I'm gonna give something away. I just thought it'd be, it's the holidays. I want to give stuff away. I like giving back to this community. Just today, and I don't want everybody to start doing this, but someone made a comment on a video because I said I was going to give a card to Thrice-A-Roni. It was a Chiefs card that I didn't really care about. and they said, hey, there's more people than Thrice-A-Roni out there that are Chiefs fans or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to send it to Thrice-A-Roni. I'm going to send it to you. So,
right.
Don't start asking me for stuff.
All right. Well, if you guys want to hang on the line, we'll maybe chat for another second, but we'll bring this episode to a close. Episode 58, the My 5 Faves with Matt and DMC. Thanks for joining us, guys. MT Sports Cards.
Skol Brothers out.
MT Sports Cards out.